Hey Cancer, happy September 2017. This is Dark Dove Tarot. I just want to forewarn you that you may be hearing jingles because I am dog sitting this week, and he's a 2-pound poodle and he jingles because he's so small. Say hi, Bentley. He's so tiny that they put a bell on him. So he's going to sit next to me on the chair. But you might hear him jingle a little bit. All right, so getting started, I always add a little energy to the cards, but you may notice that they're missing because Cancer, your cards jumped out all over the place. So I'm just taking what jumped out because it literally was like a madhouse. I picked them up, started shuffling, and they just flew out. So I took what flew out in every direction. So let's see, hopefully that's a good thing, right? All right, Cancer, as you know, I move pretty fast. I have a lot to say, a lot I want to get out without taking up too much of your time. Again, this is for September. This is for singles and possibly anybody looking to reconcile. Again, because those are who contacted me for questions, private reads, etc. Any likes or subscribes are greatly appreciated. If you want a private read, donation information is in the description below. So again, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general read, so you may want to check those signs as sometimes they may resonate with you as well. So again, Cancer, September 2017. Let's get started. All right, so we always start with your current position coming into the month, and you have the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands immediately tells me that if you're single, you're planning ahead. So really, Cancer, what this sounds like to me is that, like, no more games. Like, if you're dating, you're planning for the future. You're not looking for a fling. You're not looking for lust. You're looking for the real deal. You're looking for somebody to grow with, a companion, a partner in crime. And that seems to be really important to you coming into this month. And I think it's kind of, I've noticed it with water signs a lot, but it probably every sign, but I seem to notice this a lot more when the holidays are coming up, because obviously here in the US we have, you know, a bunch of holidays coming up: Thanksgiving, Christmas, Labor Days in the next few days. So definitely I think that Cancers, you know, are the nesting type, looking for, you know, they like that home environment. They like that peace. They want to know that they're going to find somebody to spend their life with. And yeah, you like having fun. You like having that, you know, lust and some of those physical times too, because Cancers are, you know, great in love and whatnot. But I think that this month your focus really is, if you're single, on making it happen. And not making it, like not forcing it, but you're passing over any bullshit. You're not dealing with the games. You're not looking for somebody who just contacts you when they're, you know, drunk and horny. I hate to say it, but it's true. And you're looking for somebody who contacts you regularly, who makes an effort to get to know you. Maybe they're asking you questions out of the norm that they normally wouldn't ask you. You know, maybe they're asking you your favorite color or your favorite movie, those things, which may seem trivial, but if you think about it, when you're online dating, how many people actually say, hey, you know, what is your favorite color? What is, you know, what are you looking for? And I think that you're going to be able to tell who's really looking for something similar and who's looking for something, you know, just to have fun right now. If you're looking to reconcile, I think that this could go either way. It's tough in the beginning of the read because there's so many things that play into it. But right now, this is kind of like either you've contacted them, they've contacted you, and you're either planning on growing your partnership and getting over any petty stuff, because I do feel like some of it was petty. There were a lot of insecurities there, maybe on Cancer's end, maybe not, and you guys are deciding to go ahead and make some plans for the future. But if you're not in contact, you may very well soon be. But this could swing both sides, right? Because this could also be you're looking and planning ahead without them. So again, hard to tell coming into the month in the very beginning, but this definitely goes both ways for anybody looking to reconcile. Okay, so the next card you have is anything that helps or hinders your current position, and you have the Three of Cups. So that tells me that you are looking to get out and have some fun. If you're single, you do want to get out. You do want to develop friendships. You do want to have fun. It's not all, you know, oh, I have to find Mr. or Mrs. Right, but that's your focus. That's what you're planning on. But you know, to do that, you have to get out and have fun, and you have to let yourself go. If you go out kind of like with a clipboard going, you know, how many kids do you want, and what type of house do you want, and how many pets do you want, you know that's not going to get you what you want. So you're going to go out and have fun. Now, for some of you, that may be hindering what you want, because some of you may be putting on that party atmosphere. You may be going out celebrating. You may be, you know, going to bars and different things that haven't worked for you in the past, and you're kind of going, okay, well, my goal is to have something serious and find a partner, but maybe I'm not going about it the right way. So maybe, you know, there's different events you've been attending, and you know that, like, these are not the places you're going to meet the person you want to. Not that they can't. This is just like having fun, hanging out with friends, being kind of silly, not serious. So it seems like you're having fun, going out, doing the single life, but you really want this. So you may have conflict coming into September on, why am I not finding this? I have goals, I have plans, but then you notice like maybe you need to hone it in a little bit. If you're looking to reconcile, this sways me in the direction of you're planning, you're looking ahead here, and you're doing it for yourself, and you're having fun, and you're going out with friends, and you're not going to let this relationship really sacrifice your time anymore, or take up your time anymore. You are not willing to sacrifice your happiness for whatever this is. And I feel like some of you maybe have been in contact with this person, and it's the same old, same old. They don't change. They, you know, they say they want a relationship, but they don't act like it. And like I tell every sign, you know, you really have to watch. People will tell you who they are in actions. Everybody says actions speak louder than words, and that's true, right? But this is different. I mean, it doesn't even have to be actions. If they say, I'm looking for a relationship, or I want to be with you, or I want to marry you, or I want to whatever, then put a ring on it. Then get a house together. If they say those things and it's not happening, then it's a game, or they're not really true to what they're saying. The next card you have is your distant past. So over the past, you know, few years, it could be 10 years, it could be 2 years, but you have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is actually a positive card. Again, I always read the past, the distant past, because sometimes you need a reminder of the distant past of good times. Sometimes you need to reflect on the bad so you don't make the same mistakes again. The King of Wands is about inspiration. It's about boldness. It's also a point in your time when you felt like a confidence. So I think a lot of Cancers, whether you're single or looking to reconcile, are looking back in their past going, when was I the most happy? When did I feel on top of the fucking world? Excuse my French, but when did I inspire others? When did I feel inspired? What type of relationship was I in that? And I think you're remembering those things, and that's where this planning and goals and growth, because not only are you trying to grow within you, you're also, no, it's not like every relationship you've ever had has been horrific. You've had some good ones, and whether it didn't work out because there were insecurities involved, you know, distrust, dishonesty. I mean, there could be a plethora of things, right? We could spend all day talking about why it didn't work, but it doesn't mean it always ended with a, he or she cheated and it was horrible and this was a terrible situation and oh, the drama. No, it could have just been you outgrew each other, or, you know, maybe some things came into play that just weren't conducive or healthy for the relationship. That happens. That doesn't mean that 90% of it or 80% of it, you know, wasn't happy or healthy at one point. And I think some of you are reflecting on it going, okay, I've been feeling like I'm not going to meet anybody. I'm feeling like I'll never find somebody who I'm going to be happy with or that I'm going to make happy. And now this month you're coming in going, no, but I've had it. I've had it. Just some things in the end went wrong. But I know what's going to make me happy. I know how good of a partner I can be. And those are the things you need to hold on to. Those are the things you need to remember. The next card you have is your most recent past. So over the past few weeks or past month or two, and you have the Lovers. All right, so the Lovers obviously stands for love, pairing. That tells me if you're single over the past few weeks, past few months, you've met people. But here's what I'm getting, that you've met people and instantly you think, gosh, that person, I really like that person. Maybe you've been on a date, 2 dates, 3 dates, and you're going, you know, I think we could actually get along really well. but it's not happening. I feel like the Lovers card has like been repetitive the past few weeks, past few months. Like you meet somebody, you think, gosh, this could be great. They could be, you know, a great partner, a great lover. Maybe you just feel an instant connection, and then it's going away almost as quick as it comes, which is interesting too, because that resonates with me lately. And I don't know, some of it could be based on values. Like you think they're a great person, you think things are, you know, going to be amazing, and then all of a sudden you realize, whoa, we want two totally different things. So I don't know if maybe you're, you know, so hopeful, and so you're kind of like allowing anybody to be somebody that you could be with, if that makes sense, because you are really hopeful that you'll find somebody amazing. And so if you're single, you're giving everybody a chance, right? You're not, but I think maybe you've got to pay more attention because people are telling you who they are, and you're just giving them the benefit of the doubt, which Cancers are great at, right? You're loving, you're caring. That's what makes you amazing. But I think maybe this month, or well, not this month, the past few weeks, past few months, you're being a little too optimistic. And I know that's horrible to say, right? Because we don't ever want to say that, but just don't cling on to anybody just to say you have something, right? So don't settle for anything or anybody just to say you have something. And you'll dish through it and find the right one. I just think that maybe it's felt kind of like frustrating because of that. Now, could be very much the opposite, and it could mean that you found one or two people that you're dating and you get along with them great, and there is a chance that there is love here. There is a chance that this is a good pairing for you. So take it, you know, take either side of it. If you've met a couple people, there's a chance that somebody you met is the person. Now, the third thing I'm getting to is that you have met people and maybe somebody's acting more like they want to be a bachelor or bachelorette, or they're not really asking, like some of you found somebody, you thought they really liked you, you really liked them, but they're like slow on the uptake. Does that make sense? They're kind of like not asking you out as much as you would think that they would if they like you, but maybe you don't realize that they're timid, or they don't want to ask you out, or they don't want to bug you because they think maybe like you have other things going on, or you're busy, or they're not sure. So it's almost like both of you are kind of like, I don't want to cross the line, I don't want to cross their line, and so nobody's making any moves and it feels stagnant. But that might be the person for you. That might just be the person for you. If you can get the communication where it needs to be, it might just be a reality. If you're looking to reconcile, I think that the past few weeks you have been in contact with this person, and I think that there's been some positive influence, which is interesting, Cancer. You're one of the only signs so far this month that reconciliation has seemed pretty positive. For you, this is about maybe pairing up again, seeing if you guys can come together, make it happen. If the communication has been there and it's been open and it's been good, then definitely I think it's a possibility. If it hasn't, I almost wonder if you've met somebody and they're possibly the person while you still have the person in the back of your mind that you truly care and love. So it's almost like you're allowing yourself to feel one way for a new person, but you still have the person that you thought you were going to grow with and have a partnership with in the back of your head for the past few weeks, past month. And you're kind of wondering, should I move on and have fun and do what I want? Or should I leave the door or window slightly open in case this person wants to come back in? The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next few, I don't know what that is. Over the next few months, not just in September, and you have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is very good because this is about romance. This is about feeling footloose and fancy-free. This is about dreams, but not dreams in like a, oh, you know, over the top, like fantasy dream. This is about really feeling like you could get this with somebody. So if you're single, I definitely see you meeting somebody that's going to have potential to be long-term mate or partner in your life, however you want to say it. Mate sounds kind of like the animal kingdom, right? But that's definitely very positive, Cancer, because that means, and it's not like the two of cups where you're like, oh, this is my love of my life. This is like reality. This is dreaming, but dreaming of, hey, we might actually be a good pairing to move in together at some point. Not what type of castle are we going to build together. Like, it's very down to earth, Cancer. Very whimsical, but in a good way, in that butterfly feeling fluttering in your heart. If you're looking to reconcile, this is very much feeling fanciful about it. So whatever transpires this month and the next few months is going to lead you in a very positive direction with your lover. However, or your partner or your ex. But what I do want to say is that there's some things that need to be fixed. There's some communication. And even though this generally, the king generally speaks of, or that position generally speaks of past, so years past, it could be this person is years past and you've had a communication breakdown, but you're feeling inspired that you guys can do it, right? That you're feeling like, yes, there is a possibility we can do it. And most of the time I can get one way or another if you're in communication or not. And I feel like you are in communication for the most part. The next card you have is your most recent past. So the past few weeks, past month or two. Oh, I'm sorry. Your immediate future. So in the next few weeks throughout September, the next month or two. And you have the Hermit, sorry. So this is your recent past. Okay, for whatever reason, this wants to come up as a past card as well, but it's your future, but immediate future. So again, the Hermit, this is about, and it could be representing this and this combined, because for whatever reason, it's desperate to come up as the past. And I hate to say this, but I don't hate to say this, but it's coming up as Virgo too. The reason I say hate to say that is because a lot of Cancers reach out to me about Virgos. So there seems to be a lot of love and connection there and a lot of love lost there. So for whatever reason, this Hermit, and I'll clarify it later in a minute with my other cards, but this Hermit is coming up from your past and into your present. So I'm going to start with reconciling because I think that's exactly why it keeps coming up as a past for me. And it could just be earth signs in general, not Virgo, but the Hermit is very strong, saying that you've been kind of tucked away, and you're going to be throughout the month of September as far as like spiritually, you're almost retreating to kind of figure out what you want. And I think, in all honesty, that tells me that you are in connection and you're going to take this month to kind of figure out whether it's going to work for you, and maybe you're retreating together, and that's why it's coming in as the past, because this is what you wanted back and now you have it, and you're trying to figure out over the next few weeks or into the next month or so if it's going to be something positive. And you kind of have to be in your little element together to find out if that's going to happen, which may be why coming into September you're planning, you know, growth, partnership, etc. But this tells me that there may be somebody else on the horizon, or you may have been dating and celebrating and having fun, and you don't want to lose that over this because that hasn't worked out maybe several times. And I get the sense it is somebody who tells you a lot of things and then doesn't perform, or they say what they think you want to hear and they're not actually, they don't know what a healthy relationship is. For anybody who's single, this could also be a Virgo or an earth sign. And I think singles are going to take some time off too. Like, you're still wanting to have fun, but I'm thinking this is more like go out and have fun with friends, not concentrating on dating. You do want this. You do want the plans and the goals. But if this card is correct in the fact that they've come in and they're just not working out, or you think this person could be a good fit and it's not, or this person could be a good fit and they're not, then I think you may be retreating this month and saying, okay, let me look at all of this combined. What am I doing here? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? Again, it could be that you met one or two people and they're slow going. Like I said, when the Lovers popped up, maybe, you know, they're in their little cave, you're in your little cave, they're putting one foot out, you're putting one foot out. Again, there could be a communication that needs to be broadened in order for that to work. But I really feel like in the midst of all of this, that person, for some reason, I get that person. So I feel like you kind of, some of you watching are going, I know exactly who you're talking about. Maybe somebody that started off as a friend that you thought could be more than a friend. But there's one person in particular that's coming to mind for me, that you're just kind of like, you've met them, you thought you really liked them, you thought they really liked you, but it's like at a stalemate and you're trying to figure out what exactly is going on. And you're not willing to like give up on them, where normally you would have been like, screw you, go, you know, to the road, to the road, to the road. And you're not. So it's almost like you're waiting to see what's going to happen with somebody, and you're not. That's why you're hanging out with friends or having fun, but not like going to bars to pick up men or women, if that makes sense. So this month, September, if you're single, I think you may have your eye on somebody, or they may have their eye on you. And the future card is saying there's some major possibilities here. And reconciliation too. I think you're taking time to focus on that person, but not lose yourself in it, if that makes sense. Not be devastated. I could be completely wrong, but we'll see. The next card you have is the King of Coins, and this plays out your future external factors. So anything tangible this month that may come into play. And this is about business. This is about stability, career, wealth. So if you are single, you're definitely focused on work. So it's very balanced. And that again really makes me think that you're waiting to see what's going on with this person. Could be one or two people, right? But you're not playing the field, so to speak. There's nothing here that indicates playing the field, except for this, and this is internal, and again, that's celebration and friendship. So I think your focus is on having a good time with your friends, working, making money. Could be, you know, career change, could be a raise. This is definitely cash flow positive or business positive. So if you own a business or want to, definitely September is going to be lucrative in that time. And I think that's where you're going to put a lot of your mindset, because you're just waiting to see kind of what's going to happen. And I don't think that you'd be sticking around waiting if they weren't giving you some sort of hint that eventually it could come to fruition. If you're looking to reconcile, same thing. You have locked in on either your ex or the fact that you're not going to be with that person, and you are not interested in playing the major dating game either. So your focus is going to be on bettering yourself, making your household better, fixing things that you need to take care of, and any work, career is really going to come to the forefront in September externally. That doesn't mean internally that you're not feeling emotions and love and all of that, or dreams or hopes or wishful thinking, or, whatever whimsy that comes to mind. But it does mean externally you are going to be working and working hard. The next card you have is internal, Cancer, and you have the Tower. So very interesting here, because you have some water, which is you, right? The cups. And then you have the Tower, and you have some major arcana here, because now you have the Tower, the Lovers, and the Hermit. The reason I said oosh is Tower is all about dissolution. It's all about revelation. But this is internal. So I think it actually fits well, even though some people think it's devastating. Look, if you're looking to reconcile, you're almost feeling like inside, like you're walking on eggshells. Like anything you do could cause issues in this relationship. If you are in communication, you guys are giving it another chance, and you are kind of focusing on that. I think that you almost feel like if you have branched out and met somebody else, or if you are going out and having fun, like you're going to destroy any chances with this person, and you're not. Like, you need to focus on you, because if this makes you feel good, and if you're meeting people that could be a potential match, you need to take that as a sign that maybe it's time to move on. Because I feel like some of you are sitting here going, no matter what I say or do, I could ruin the whole thing, and that's not healthy. Besides which, I feel like some of you are finding out there was some sort of betrayal, and that's why you're hesitant about really putting the effort in to reconcile. If you're single, this is very much waiting for the other shoe to drop. So you're looking at this person, you know that there's positivity, and it could be somebody, it could be one or two people, right? It could be that you're going to meet this person, you haven't already met them. But Cancers, I'm a Cancer too. One of my signs is Cancer. My strongest, right, is Cancer. And I do this too, and it drives me crazy because I tell myself to stop. But it's like, you're almost going, okay, well, this person, they don't contact me as much. And if I really like them, I would contact them more. And so I always try to read into what other people are doing, and you have to stop. And I have to stop, right? You have to stop wondering what the other person's going to do. Like, follow your gut. If you're feeling like this person or these people you've met, or you know somebody good is out there for you, focus on the positive and know that it's there. The good thing about the Tower is it's a revelation, right? That you need to burn everything down and build it back up. And I think that's where this comes into play. You're looking more at the planning, the growth, the moving forward, instead of the let's just go out and have fun or any physical relationships. You're really saying, to get what I want, I have to put out in the universe what I want. And that's the revelation of you internally. Luckily, this is internal. The next card you have is any hopes or fears for the outcome of the month. And Cancer, you're like, there's some serious feelings here going on, because the Three of Swords is about heartbreak, it's about despair, it's about pain. Luckily, again, this is internal. So your fears for the outcome of the month, if you're single, is that you're just not going to find somebody, or that you're going to put your heart in one place, maybe this person or two people, and that you're not going to get the lovers. Or again, I think because you just had a disappointing month, past few weeks, past few months, you think it's there, you think you see the light, you think you're picking right people, and it's not happening. And so this is very much despair of, you know, where am I going? What am I doing? Is love just not out there for me? Am I just never going to get it? But the Knight says, yes, you are. Coming forward over the next few months, there's time to have those dreams. There's time to have those, but again, realistic, not phony or fake, which tells me that any of this phoniness that you've ran into with people is going to kind of wash away, and you're going to start seeing things very clearly. So yes, you're worried about it. Yes, will I find somebody? Is this person that, again, I feel like you're really holding out for somebody that maybe is not giving you the right signs, but they're not giving you bad signs either. They're not giving you distrustworthy. It's almost like, you know, they have a big heart. You're just not sure what they want, and they're kind of almost feeling the same. And I think you might be dealing with a water sign. You may be dealing with another water sign in this, because that behavior would tell me that they're reluctant to come out of their shell, almost like you are too. If you're looking to reconcile, it is. I really feel like that you are worried that you're going to do something to ruin this, and you're trying to keep it together. In Cancer, unfortunately, if that's how you're feeling, like everything rests on your shoulders and that you're the one who could make or break it, I don't think that's healthy, because I don't think it was anything where you did this destroying of the relationship, or they did. I think, again, like I said in the beginning, I think it was kind of petty, or it was insecurities, it was things, it wasn't cheating and lies and stealing money or anything. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to say, well, yes, it was. And okay, then I get it. But whatever you're feeling here is devastation, just like this. And these are internal, so they're emotions. And if that's how it feels to be back with this person, I would cut and run. It's too much time spent trying to make other people happy, Cancer, and you've got to start making yourself happy. The last card you have is the outcome of the month, and you have strength. See, get out of here, card. You have strength, and the strength is about patience. And I really think if you're single and looking to reconcile, this month is going to be about patience and maybe testing your patience. But the strength is a perfect outcome to get to here, because this is patience. This is about finding what you want, not just accepting anybody who's willing to see. Cancer, you're saying, oh, he's noticing me, right? He's paying attention to me. She likes me. She thinks I'm handsome. No. Okay, that's not good enough. That's not good enough, Cancer, anymore. It's not good enough. It is not good enough for somebody to pay you attention. They have to pay you the right amount of attention. They have to pay you the right type of attention. Just because they say, hey, can I take you out, doesn't mean that at the end of the date, when they say, hey, can I come back to your place, that that's the right fit for you. And some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like your worthiness depends on them, and you need to stop because it depends on you. So your outcome for the month is self-belief. This card is about control and self-belief, and you need to start feeling it, Cancer. You need to start feeling it. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say that's not a right fit. Trust your gut. If your gut says don't do it, this part, you know that, Cancer. You know your gut. And this is a perfect outcome, because this is crap and this is crap. This is what you have to look forward to. Take time off and do what you need to do, and plan and have goals. And the universe is going to guide you in the right direction. I really think this month you need to start paying attention to things around you, surroundings, numbers, colors, whatever, because I think some of you are really going to find that inner strength, but you're also going to find the strength from the universe. If you're looking to reconcile, I think what I've said about this is very big. I think you need to pay attention, spend this time with the person you're looking to reconcile this month, spend time communicating with whatever you need to do. Pay attention, have patience, and look at what they're telling you, not just what you're hearing, but pay attention to their body language, how they're treating you, what they... Cancer, sorry, my camera cut out. Probably the universe telling me to stop and take a breath because I'm feeling frustrated with cancers and myself this month, and a lot of my cancer friends are saying the same thing. Like I was saying with this, take the time out you need with this person. Take the time out to do whatever it is you need to do to know that you are not in charge of other people's feelings, their actions. You cannot control how they feel or how they act. The only thing that you can control is how you feel. And I think it's time, Cancer, that you stop letting other people... You know, when you go out and you feel amazing and you're dressed up, even if you go to the grocery store somewhere, right? And you feel that amazing because you just feel good. You've had a good day. Maybe you've done your makeup. Maybe you've, done your hair. Maybe, you've worked out and you've got like a muscle t-shirt on, male or female, whatever it is. But when you just walk and you feel the confidence and you notice that people, like, they resonate with that, right? They feel it because people are communicating with you. They want to reach out and talk to you. They want to, and I'm not talking about like lust, or I'm talking about just in general. People talk to you in line at the grocery store or whatever because you're putting out there how you feel good about yourself and how you're an amazing person and people want to be around somebody like that. So remember that feeling, because these people that you're meeting, if you're dating, and if you're looking to reconcile, these people that you're dealing with, you're waiting for their approval almost to say, you're good enough. Yes, you're amazing. No, you know that. So now you're waiting for them. And don't wait too long. That's what I'm saying. If you're looking to reconcile, don't wait too long. Okay? Right? One life. Short life. Not that much time. And same for singles. Just gonna say. For both of you. And all my friends that are cancers that are watching this, and myself, and family members that I love and cherish, we all do this, right? Self-worth has to be in us. And we're good at that. We know when we're confident. We know what we're worthy of. But for some reason, we wait for others, right? But this month, do me a favor and try and let others wait for you. You're good enough. Like, if you are single and you've met somebody, if they don't contact you throughout this month on and off and kind of communicate with you more or want to spend time with you more, then kick them to the curb. Like, don't wait too long, but your gut will tell you when it's time. I guess what I'm saying, Cancer, is just don't let anybody else control the way you feel about yourself. And we all do it, right? We all do it. But Cancers, especially for this month, last month, I'm telling you, I have been talking to some friends who have been like dating or even breaking up and we're all waiting on what they're doing and what they're deciding. No, bullshit. We're done. Like, we're done. This is our time. We're worthy to have somebody actually want to spend time with us and want to take the initiative and want to be with us. And if you're reconciling and this person doesn't make changes, they don't come through on what they're saying, then screw them. And if you're looking and you're dating and, somebody's not showing you your worth, then don't. I mean, yes, like I said, it may be slow going. Maybe they're insecure. Maybe they're a water sign and they're feeling the same way this month. But don't wait forever. Don't put your eggs in that basket when you're worth a lot more. Okay, that's enough of my rant. Now, I want to clarify this internal feeling. I want to clarify this, like I said, past and present card, because it feels like maybe you've been dealing with it the past few weeks, and it's moving right along into September with you. So I want to clarify those, and just for fun, I want to clarify the outcome, even though, oh, that popped out, so we'll put that there. I just want to clarify, these cards just are flying out everywhere. Okay, we'll take those. And that. And that. All right, so let's clarify this internal feeling right here, the Three of Swords, because that is something that, is bothersome. Not bothersome, like you can't feel that way, but more bothersome in the fact that, like, if you're feeling that, if you're having that much disparity on something, or if you feel like you could be in a world of hurt, especially if you're looking to reconcile. If you say something or do something wrong, again, I feel like it's like you're almost taking the world on your shoulders, saying, well, you know, if I don't do something right, then they're not going to want to be with me, and I'm going to ruin the whole thing, and then I'm going to be heartbroken. And I think Cancer, you've played that game one too many times, and now you need to just give yourself a break. All right, so we have the 9 of Spades on here. And spades are very much about, you know, realization. And the 9 is telling me that I just laugh because it's like to the T, it's about worry. This is about some people having nightmares. Some of you are having nightmares. You guys having nightmares? Some of you are having nightmares about even like jobs being fired. I don't just see it about love. Cancer, you are so capable. The 9 is literally, if you were to look up like textbook definition, I believe you would see something like worry or guilt. I feel like some of you feel like you didn't do something right in your past relationships, whether you're looking to reconcile or whether you're single, and you're worried that like the weight of anything going forward is on your shoulders and you're just going to have to stop. So some of you really are very, very worried. And I really wish, Cancer, you would get over that. Easier said than done. I realize that. All right. So then I'm going to go into your distant future. And distant future here, like I said, with the Knight, is extremely, extremely interesting, because the Knight is really you being realistic and everything, but then not, you know, dreaming, but not like taking it to the extreme of like overly fantasizing. And here you have the Joker, and the Joker, interestingly enough, is kind of like a wild card, because this one, the Joker is about possibilities and doing what you want to do. And I want to clarify that even more, because the Joker can swing like 4 or 5 different ways, right? It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune, so to speak. So I want to clarify it a little more. And you have the 2 of Clubs. So the 2 of Clubs is about planning, preparation. It's about being ready. So this Cancer, the outcome in your next few months is very good. And even you're coming into this month with planning. Like I said, the 3 of Wands is all about planning. The 2 of Clubs is about planning. And the Knight of Cups is about fantasizing, but not in a overly crazy, you know, like I said it like 3 different times, like not fantasizing about a castle, but hey, could I ever live with this person? And it's very positive. So I'm very glad I did that again, because the Joker underneath, fine, it's great. It's like a Wheel of Fortune. It could go either way. It could go good or bad, and if it's good now, it'll go bad, and if it's bad, but I want more clarification. 2 says you're planning. You're planning for something excellent in the future, so very good. 5 of Hearts on your, you know, immediate future, which I said may also have to do with your immediate past, and you have the 5 of Hearts, and the 5 of Hearts is an excellent card. Hearts are usually very good. It's about attraction. The 5, however, is about feeling this as well. So I feel like if you're looking to reconcile, you may just have to say, look, it's not going to work out because I don't want to feel like this. And so your tower is going to come burning down so you can build a new foundation. So honestly, if you're looking to reconcile, the 5 of Hearts is a little painful. So I think some of you may be cutting ties. If you're single, I think that you're going to be feeling pain because you really do like somebody, or maybe 1 or 2 people, and Cancers are used to getting those feelings nurtured, and this person is just not good at that because they're so worried about being hurt. So it's like a vicious cycle, right? Because you're feeling this way and they are, so I really feel like you're dealing with a water sign. If not, you're dealing with an earth sign, and earth signs can be difficult to deal with. I'm sorry, Virgos, you can be very difficult. Capricorn, same thing, because earth signs don't like to say, they don't like to come out and be like, oh, I love you. Every once in a while you'll get a mushy one that's like, yes, you know, wonderful, I do love you, but you're dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and they're very bull-headed. So I feel like some of you are worried about the pain because you feel almost that pain, but I really feel like there's nothing to worry about, because if it doesn't work out with them, you're going to meet somebody very soon. Again, it's all about patience, which is the last one I'm clarifying. And you have the 10 of Diamonds, which, like I said, the strength underneath is amazing. But the 10 of Diamonds, it's about prosperity. It's about wealth. Some of you may be inheriting something as well, because the 10 symbolizes inheritance. But strength is prosperity. And you have the strength to make that. So Cancer, overall, I think it's a very good reading. Like I said, what's bothering me is these feelings, because it's all internal, and you're going to need to turn those off yourself, right? I can't do it. Nobody else can do it for you. You're going to just have to do it. Go out there. Start with the grocery store. Just make yourself go get something at the grocery store. I'm sure there's something you need. And, you know, do something nice with your hair, or, you know, flex your muscles. Whatever you do that makes you feel confident, because I think you have some really good things coming, but I really think you've got to get over your own headspace. All right, Cancer. See you next month. Bye.